So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little rendition of what I like to call the PokeRap 2.0. Yeah, I just thought that was pretty whimsical how that went through. I tried to read through all of them myself, but it just, well, that was really just, yeah, that was almost next to impossible. But here we are with the credits. So yeah, this is the end of round 1 of Pokemon Stadium 2. What can I say? This was actually a pretty fun project. I had a really good time doing this, to be honest. Uh, I don't think things could have went much better than what they did. I mean, this is one of those games where you really gotta hope that sometimes things just work out the way they do. And this is only round 1 of the game. As I've already emphasized before, there is a round 2. Yeah, check out that pic. I see what they did there, too. That's actually really suggestive, now that I take a second look at that. Oh my god. Wow, they really had to do that, I see. They just had to get perverted with that pic. Anyway, moving on with these pics. Now they're blending fire and ice. Blaine and Price, of course. Mixing the two together. But yeah, like I said, Pokemon Stadium 2, it's been a lot of fun doing this project. I had a really good time. And the ending of this game, well, at least round 1, that is, gives you something to keep building and look forward to. Like, it's really fun when you get to the end and you're just like, wow, I finally made it. And it actually feels rewarding. There's not too many games that actually do this to me, to be honest. It's mainly the older ones, if any, that actually have that sense of, it feels like an accomplishment to actually complete the game from beginning to end. And I know, like I said earlier, this is just round 1, but I still feel that good sense of accomplishment of being able to get through it. And it has been a very long time since I have last done that. I did this before a very long time ago, and unfortunately, this actually is a bit of a story I'm going to share. There was one time in my life many years ago where I actually had like a spat with one of my family members. She was actually my cousin. One of my cousins, at least. I actually have several cousins. Like, I'm not saying I have like 10, 20, but more than one, I'll just put it that way. But it can be a little difficult to keep track of them sometimes, especially when there's some that I don't even talk to, but yeah. Anyway, the one I had a spat with one time and just got in a little argument, and we were mad at each other. And in her fit of rage, she actually took several of my games and actually deleted the save file on just about all of them. Now this is when I first got my GameCube too. I had, well, it was shortly after that, because I had some games for it. I had, like, Super Smash Bros. Melee, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart Double Dash, Kirby Air Ride, other games that are kind of like that. And then even for the Nintendo 64, I had Paper Mario, Yoshi's Story, both of the Pokemon Stadium games, not just the first one, but or the second one, but the first one as well. I have both Pokemon Stadiums. Pokemon Snap I have. So yeah, you're kind of getting an idea of what my library's like at this point. But anyway, I have all these games, and she took every single one of them and deleted the save data on all of them. I was just, like, pretty much in tears when I found out all my data had been erased. I was so sad when that happened. I just couldn't... that just made me actually angrier at her, to be honest. But, I mean, this is several years later, and we understand at the time we were young, and it just was over something stupid, so it's nothing that you can really, like, blame too much, so... But it's a pretty serious consequence, losing all your save data like that when someone did that to you deliberately. But, anyway... yeah, I had all this game data deleted, and she also took the memory card to the GameCube. I only had one memory card at the time, and she deleted all the data on it. So yeah, that was the last evidence I had in the past of ever completing Pokemon Stadium 2, because prior to the data getting deleted, I had a pretty good team assembled that I had prepared to take on the challenge. But now I've done it again. And we have finally gotten through the credits and made it to the Nintendo logo. I know that was probably a pretty strange story to share with the credits, but I'm just so happy that I completed round 1 again. It has been forever since I've been able to do that. Anyway, let's push the A button as it prompts us to do here. And by completing round 1, we get a Pokémon present. Check this out. Magnificent! You beat the rival. You just won Farfetch'd that can Baton Pass. So yeah, you get a pretty awesome prize. Please take good care of it, just for completing round 1. And please go to Professor Oak's lab and receive your Pokémon. Well, with that said, we are back to the title screen. I'm going to go ahead and skip all these cutscenes. And check this out. We got a new title screen for completing round 1. It's a pretty sweet one too. It's got Meganium Typhlosion for Alligator, as well as Raikonte Suicune in the background. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So just by completing round 1, you get all these presents, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's go ahead and press start so we can pursue on. And yes, Commando Girl, I know about that completely. And you'll probably notice, if you look at the top left corner, I can't really go up to it with the pointer, but you can see the C right button that says beside Stadium Round 2. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of R2s written everywhere. So whenever you push that, it toggles between Round 1 and Round 2. And as you can see, the colors on all the things change color. Well, not the last two, but you could see for like the Meryl thing that says Battle Now and White City, it changes color whenever you change the two. So yeah, if we go to round 1, you'll see here when we go back, it goes back to the regular pardon me, my voice got stuck there. It goes back to the regular sky, but you can still battle the rival again if you want. That's completely up to you. But, if we go to round 2, which I'll go ahead and switch so that we can enter right now, we get that nice sunlit sky again. Round 2 Stadium. As you can see, pretty much everything has been altered to say round 2 at this point. Well, just the Gym Leader Castle and the stadium. And you can see we can't go down to the rival cave yet because, well, it's round 2. And that means when we go to Stadium, we have no trophies completed. So yeah, that's right. Round 2, as it implies, means we play the game all over again. This time with much significantly harder teams. We face a lot of tougher Pokemon this time around, so this is pretty much the hard version of the game. So yeah, if you thought round 1 was pretty difficult, just wait till you try round 2. And that's if you can even unlock round 2. I really gotta warn you, from what I remember of round 2, it is really difficult. As a matter of fact, I don't know that I've ever completed it with Reynolds before. When I first unlocked round 2, I really didn't do much with it at the time, and I kind of regret doing that years ago, so I really don't have much experience with round 2. I do have the Nintendo Power Guide now, though, so at least I have something that I can kind of check up on and see, okay, which teams can I at least start out with, and kind of figure out on my own, you know, what Pokemon would work best for some of these cups. I'm going to definitely try my best with the Reynolds. From what I hear, though, it's a pretty difficult task. And I believe that. It doesn't surprise me, because what I remember round 2, like I said, is pretty much the hard mode. But anyway, yeah, that's how it is for the stadium, and if we go to Gym Leader Castle, you'll see when we go there, everything has been locked up again, because we have not done anything here in round 2. So yeah, all the gyms that were previously open now have been covered up from top to bottom. The only one that's open is Falconer. And we can't go to Kanto Gym Leader Castle either. The one thing that does change, I guess I should tell you here... Or wait, no, I'm sorry. For some reason I thought there was a change in Gym Leader Castle, but there isn't. Well, there is! I was going to say the levels, but the levels are still the same. What changes is the Pokemon that everyone has. So all the trainers here at Johto Gym Leader Castle, and Kanto Gym Leader Castle for that matter, and at the stadium, yeah, everyone pretty much has all different teams. We're not going to see too many of the same Pokemon that they had before. A lot of them changed their teams quite a bit. And they also made it so that a lot of them have tougher moves. So that's really something that we'll have to look forward to when the time comes. Okay, I think I rambled on enough. Last thing I should probably talk about quick here is I'll go to the Pokemon Lab so we can pick up our prize. I'm going to go ahead and pick my Crystal Pack. I was entrusted with the Pokemon for you. It's this Pokemon. Take good care of it. Take the ball and tell me where you want to put it. I shall do that. We'll go ahead and put Farfetch'd in... I know it says fighting, but let's go ahead and put it in the fighting box. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I guess I could have put it in the color case, but whatever. We'll at least go to the machine and check out our prize quick. Okay, let's change the box. Change the fighting. Farfetch'd, it's only at level 5, unfortunately, but it is holding a gold berry. And they gave it Baton Pass, Agility, Swords Dance, and Slash. So yeah, as you can see, even though it's level 5, they did at least give it not too bad of a moveset. Farfetch'd, well, what can I really say? It's Farfetch'd. It's not like one of the best Pokemon ever, but at least they gave it something that it can't normally learn, so that's what's unique about it, at least. And, yeah, that's our prize. I went ahead and put that on my Crystal game. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to really show there. I just thought I'd go ahead and show the acquisition of our prize. Acquisition, that's a new one. And one other quick thing I did forget to mention. Free battle I have not shown yet. Yeah, that'll be like in a bonus video here toward the end. And I'll also be doing another video that will just kind of like talk about the unlockables. And after I do all that, that's pretty much it. The LP is pretty much over for the time being after I complete those two things. I'll save talking about it in the last video as well, but I'll go ahead and kind of briefly mention it here. As you probably already noticed, I had already talked about how Round 2 is pretty difficult. Will I be LPing this? I would certainly love to, and I definitely see myself doing it sometime in the future, but it's not going to happen now. I can already tell you that. I'm actually moving on with a different Pokemon project that'll be taking place shortly after this one ends. So you have that to look forward to at least. But in terms of playing Round 2 of Pokemon Stadium 2, I'd like to do that on my own quite a bit first so that I'm at least comfortable with it, so that I can figure out some good Pokemon that I can use for a lot of these teams, because this is an intense difficulty mode of the game. That's all I can really say about Round 2. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be doing an LP of this, but I definitely see myself doing it in the future. It could be, I really can't even give an actual estimate of when to expect this from me again. It could be months, maybe a year. I mean, I don't want to say that and be like, sound like a big discourager about it, but just basically understand that for the time being, I really don't know when I'm going to be doing this. But I would definitely love to show it, don't get me wrong in that regard. But anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. There's really nothing else I can really say about any of this. I hope you enjoyed what I've showed here of this game so far. Stay tuned for a couple bonus videos I will be doing in the near future. Until then, this is ToadinWonderland, and I'll see you with the rest of Pokemon Stadium 2. Peace out, guys.